What is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and yes, tonight is indeed fight night, and we have myself on the left rocking out the Charlotte Katakuri, and we have Steven on the right with the Rob Lucci. If you don't know what Katakuri does is when you touch one Dawn and you swing, he gains plus 1k and is able to check the top of your own or your opponent's bottom or top life, and then if you can choose to put it to the top or the bottom. Really good, consistent 7k with one Dawn commitment, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. And you saw me dropping down the pudding to grab a Big Mom card or Sanji. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that 2k Sanji, which is actually a really phenomenal card. And Steven just passing, as you saw here. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all of my sealed product. OP04 is about to close. I think it's already closed, but OP05 just opened up, and I've been hearing some pretty amazing stuff about OP05. So I'm just really excited about it, and yeah. And so you saw me swinging for that 7k, leaving that card on the top. It's probably a trigger, maybe, and then looks like I'm gonna counter out of it though. That kind of card right there is pretty dead in hand. That mermaid card there. But we see the 4-cost vanilla coming down, the 4/6, and I'm very happy because my Sanji's alive. So I could go ahead and swing at life and then use the ability to grab my life and then actually replace it from the top of my deck. Extremely broken. He's gonna go ahead and counter out of it with the 4/6 vanilla that we just saw him play down. 1k counter, of course. And now I have the 7k commitment if I choose to, but I'm gonna go ahead and swing 5 only, and he's gonna go ahead and take it. And then we see the Sparrow coming down. Hate that guy in the anime, but a pretty good card. Has a trigger effect, discard 1 card to play him, and then on KO I get the top 3 cards of my deck to search for a Big Mom card, which is pretty awesome. So we're gonna see the 5 going into the 3 of the Sanji, and he's gonna go down. And it looks like we're gonna see a 7k swing at life here, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Definitely want it. I'm gonna go ahead and activate its ability to pop a 5 cost or less. Pretty busted, popping that 4 cost, of course. And then we see the Spandam coming down, searching top 3 for a CP card, and then trashing the rest. Grabbing that Air Door. You know me, I'm a huge fan of Air Door. Honestly, I love Rob Lucci in general. I think it's very good deck. I just think it takes a really good pilot. So we'll see what Steven can pull out here. He's searching top 5 for that CP card, and no, he does whiff on any really good CP cards like a Bueno or a Kaku, and just go ahead and grab that Spandam to go ahead and grab a Bueno, which is that card that he was looking for. Yeah, passing turn here. So we're gonna see myself. I do have Sparrow still on board. And actually, what's really awesome is that Katakuri has some pretty big heavy hitter characters. You see me searching the top for to see if I want to keep it on there, and I do. And then swinging for a 7k swing, of course. He's gonna go ahead and counter out of it, which is okay. And then we're gonna go see a 5k swing. I kind of have some extra Dawns, and I just want to do a bit more damage. And then we're gonna see it looks like a 6k swing, and he's gonna go ahead and take it. And then I'm gonna drop the Sanji. Obviously 6k I'm not being super optimal, but it was just leftover Dawn. So we see the 2 into the 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and let it die there. Steven here with a good amount of cards now. You see that he's eyeing the Kaku. Kaku being able to pop that Sanji if he chooses to. But is he going to take advantage of the leader ability just yet? Is he going to want to swing over Sparrow and then drop the Kaku to pop the Sanji to almost pretty much essentially wipe the board if he really wants to? But it looks like he's going to swing with the Spandam, looking like he wants to commit 3 Dawn. Actually, no, that's only 2 in hand, so he might go with lead here into 7k into the Sparrow. Do I want to keep it alive? And it looks like I am. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a 2k as well as that mermaid being in hand. Very annoying to be in hand, honestly. Kind of hate it, but it is pretty awesome once it gets triggered. It's like a graceful charity off life. But we see the Kaku coming down, returning 2 CP cards from trash back to the bottom of his deck to pop a 3-cost lure, that being the Sanji, which I do agree on that. Sanji being able to essentially draw you a card is pretty insane. And you know what it is too off of Katakuri's ability, of course. So now Steven here it looks like he's going to use the ability actually to reset and swing 7 into that card there, which is a Sparrow. Checking top 3 for that Big Mom character, which is going to be the 7 cost Big Mom, which is really nice for me because I think this is my 8 cost. This is my 9 Dawn turn. I think it is, yeah, my 9 Dawn turn. There is no 9 Dawn card character. You have the 8 cost Katakuri, and then you have 7 cost Big Mom. But I'm gonna go ahead and swing here for an 8k into life, checking top card and keeping it there. And he's gonna go ahead and take it. And then we see the 7 cost coming down. And 7 cost Big Mom, if you don't know, gives your opponent the option to either trash their top of their life or recover your life. Which is super good. I think as a player, you probably want your opponent to recover, unless you're trying to go for the following turn and you know you can't die. You know, because I just think that's the better play. Obviously, it's all situational, so take that with a grain of salt. But here we have Steven now with his Kaku on board, and honestly, playing all the Rob Lucci matches that I have, I think Rob Lucci's worst matchup is definitely Katakuri. Yellow in general, he just has a really hard time. The recovery can be just so annoying, and its consistent 7Ks is also pretty rough. And we see the Sparrow coming down off trigger, trashing that 2k counter. And we see another 7k swing, and I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Not too bad having another body now. When you see the Blendo coming down, of course, a 6k blocker with that 1 Dawn attached to it. And then we see the 3 cost Fukuro 3k blocker coming down. Very good blocker, but not too crazy, honestly. I have some pretty big heavy hitters on board now. I have my leader here, but we're gonna see an actual AK swing here into life, and I'm actually extremely scared because that was a bit of a misplay. I never should have attacked with the Big Mom first, and you're gonna see why. But that was definitely a misplay, and he's gonna counter out of it. And we see the 10 cost Big Mom coming down. 10 cost Big Mom guaranteeing me a life regen, and then Steven trashing 1 life. And we're gonna see a 5k swing into life. He's gonna counter out of it with 6, and then we're gonna see another 5k swing. I know one of them he was just gonna counter out of it, but now he gets a card out of his hand. And now Steven's looking in an extremely rough position. Can he clear the Sparrow and the Big Mom? Yes, of course. That being the 7 cost off of Lucci's ability in exchange for essentially his hand. But is it worth it? I mean, I'm already so far ahead now with 4 life. It's just... And you don't even know what triggers there are in life too. It's a bit of a roulette game here, but it's tough. It's a bit heartbreaking, honestly. When Katakuri is in this much of a lead and you're running something that's not law or red, I feel like it's kind of scary. So we see looks like a 10k swing into Big Mom. I'd have to drop 2Ks, which I end up doing there. And I figured, you know what, if I can counter out of it, he's just dumping resources to try to end some of these characters. He probably would have to swing with the character there too. And we're going to see a 5k swing into life, and I'm going to go ahead and take it. If he wants to wait for my life, that's completely fine. I would like some more cards as well. But we're going to see here a Kaku coming down, 5 cost, most likely popping that Sparrow there. He doesn't have enough cards in his hand to use leader ability, and plus, you know, obviously, he has only 2 blockers on board. I have 3 swings. It's looking kind of rough, honestly. I'm going to do a 9k swing into life. He's going to use Blendo's ability to KO that. Blendo ability bringing back a 4 cost or lower CP card. And it looks like he's going to try to cycle, see some good cards here. We see the Shockwave coming down, and he tosses everything except for... I forgot, I didn't know what card that was. That's a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11k swing, and then we see a ton, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP03 content coming out soon. See ya.